Madam Dr. Sui Hluan, thank you so much for coming and joining our program. It is a great pleasure as well as an honor to have you here. And first of all, could I ask you to introduce yourself, please?
My name is Anna Sui Hluan, and I am from Chin State of Myanmar, and I belong to Zophei Chin, which is in Tantan Township.
So you also mentioned about your ethnic race. So in the ethnic race, the Chin ethnic race is already a minority. So you also mentioned that it is from Tantalang, which means it's even more minor and even less people within that ethnic race. So would you be able to tell us how minor it is?
Of course, Chin, it's, we are only in Chin states right now, 478,000, around that amount of people.
So it's the entire
Chin state
ethnic
yes.
people.
Yes, yes. And then, of course, we have more than 53 different groups of ethnic in there among Chin. So, our group Zophei is one of them, and we live mostly around in Tantan Township, and so the population, I would say, it's about like the most probably 50,000 probably.
That is very few. So, I mean, this is something that the world doesn't know, that amongst the, I think, the recognized 135 ethnic people, Chin is one of them, and amongst Chin, you belong even to a smaller group of people. So what about the language? Because I believe you do a lot of promotion of language, and especially in dialects, they are not written down anymore. So how do you go about trying to maintain those languages that are very, very precious to the ethnic people?
We are trying to get all in school as a part of a school curriculum that, it's in other countries that I've been to, and the ethnic languages are also part of the curriculum where students choose whether they want to take that class or not, language class or not. So that. So working with the education department, that is one thing that we're doing, and then to help promote that the ethnic languages not to disappear, to keep that, because language is our identity.
Earlier on, we were talking about the minorities, the ethnic minorities in this country. There are so many minorities, and Chin is one of them. And I think it might be the smallest, as a state, one of the smallest population. Even from there, you have your Zophei ethnic group, as you mentioned earlier, about 50,000. But when I see that, I also see a lot of media information about the minorities that were displaced from the Rakhine state because of the Rakhine crisis. And they keep saying the 700,000 that have been displaced are minorities. So if you compare that as a minority, don't you think the Chin state has even got a smaller minority than that?
Well, Chin state is about 478,000. So yes, we are minority. We're minority than displaced. And in Rakhine alone, it's 2 million. Which is like 3 times more than Chin state. So yes, out of that, and Zophei is also very much minority.
So what about religious freedom for the other religion other than? Because Buddhism, of course, is the majority, it's the main religion in this country. But apart from Buddhism and Christianity, what about the other religion? Do they also have the freedom?
Like religious holidays are observed in Myanmar, and Eid as well, and as well as Christmas, and all these religious festivals are observed as a government official public holidays. And then 1 square mile in Yangon, in the center of Yangon city, you will see Emmanuel Baptist Church, Muslim mosque, and then also Buddhist, pagoda, Sule pagoda. So, that is, to me, it gives a huge statement that, whether there is a religious freedom there or not.
So, Dr. Anna, as the last question, what I would like to ask you is, you are an embodiment of minorities. in faith, in religion, in ethnic race as well, and also as a woman. So what would you like to see for the future for your people?
Well, for my people, of course, that we will be celebrated. Everyone will celebrate being who we are, and people will take pride in being born in Myanmar, and then also that do our part in building, in society that is in living harmoniously. All religion, we're living side by side, and also and men also as well as women, and seeing themselves as person of value, and then also everybody respect each other as a person of value. And so those will be some of the things that I wish to see in Myanmar. And then as we build this country into a federal nation where everybody rights is honor. And also I would like to say that also that as individuals, I think we all have responsibilities, especially in choosing to speak love rather than hate, and choosing to be kind rather than bullying each other or looking down each other. And I think that Myanmar, I'm dreaming, and also that I will strive my part in to do that also, to bring harmony in our country.
Madam Dr. Anna Sui Hluan, thank you so much for patiently answering all my questions. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you.